Hey friends, I am back with a week 2 update of the containers in the backyard. Let's take a closer look at container number 1. This has White Knight Lobularia, Petunias I grew from seed, Coleus I grew from seed, and Proven Winners Baby Tut. Taking a look back at May 10th and comparing till today, there has been quite a lot of growth on the petunias. I need to get in and cut those back. But let's take a closer look at the plants in this container. Proven Winners White Knight Lobularia wants to get about 4 to 6 inches tall. So it is a small, compact accent plant, which is doing its job really well. The petunias are kind of taking it over. This plant should act as the trailer in this container. It wants full to part sun and a normal amount of water. Now the Coleus says it'll get to be about 12 inches tall, but from my experience last year, this continued to grow and ended up being about 24 inches tall. I hope that is the case this year. It does enjoy quite a lot of sun, at least 6 hours a day, and is pretty thirsty, so keeping it consistently moist is a good plan. Now the petunias I started from seed were from Eden Brothers, and they are the balcony mix. These were started indoors about 10 weeks prior to planting outside. They are getting kind of tall and leggy. I am going to cut them back before our next week's update. Proven Winners Baby Tut is from the Graceful Grasses line, and it is a beautiful grass. It does have these lovely little umbrella plumes at the top of the stalks. It does have a mounding habit and acts as a filler in the container. It does want full sun and is a relatively thirsty plant, so these plants in this container all are pretty water hungry, so they should all do well together in this container. I will cut back the petunias today, so I'm looking forward to next week's update to see if everything sort of evens out and keeps up together. Container number 2 has a lantana called Bandana Cherry Sunrise, a beautiful Orange Kiss Calibrachoa, and geraniums I grew from seed. They're a multi-stem red. Container number 3 has Super Bina Imperial Blue, Black Heart Ipomea, or sweet potato vine, and Angelina Purple. I think, this one is striking. Love it. Next up, container number 4, we have a Proven Winners Bright Lights White Osteospermum, a purple fountain grass from the Graceful Grasses line, and an Ipomea called Marguerite. And in container number 5, we have a bronze orange canna lily that is that tall, leafy structure in the back. Then we have the Bright Lights Red Osteospermum, and then a Biden called Sundrop. It's a compact variety. Our next container is our Supertunias. So these are Supertunia Mini Vistas. I have hot pink, indigo, and violet star, and in the middle is a blue Mohawk Juncus. And as you can see, compared to when I planted them, these have really filled in well and are looking lovely. Next up, we have Golden Butterfly Argyranthemum and Blew My Mind XL Evolvulus. Now the Evolvulus is taking a little longer to fill in, but the Argyranthemum is looking lovely. Next up, we have Supertunia Bordeaux and Rockin' Play in the Blue Salvia. The one Bordeaux in this container doesn't seem to be growing as quickly as the other. So that'll be interesting to watch and see how it does. It has put on some growth, but not quite as much as the other Bordeaux. Moving on to container number 9, I am calling this one Pretty in Pink. We have Aromance Nemesia, Senorita Rosalita Cleome, and a Sun Patient. I think this one is just striking. And moving on to our 10th and final container, we have a Radiculus Coleus, a Baby Tut Grass, a Bronze Orange Canna Lily, and a Diamond Frost Euphorbia. I have to admit that I absolutely love the way this one is filling in. Everything seems to be playing nicely together.